Yes. And then you can also add your algorithm. And so if I open my phone right now and go to Instagram, I go to my algorithm. You can choose that side. You go there, you click on algorithm. Maybe you want to watch something about machine learning.
Yes.
When I tap on it, anything that I will scroll for like 30 minutes or an hour still is focused on
then we don't
learning.
know about that. But I know that on TikTok,
Oh.
you can actually change your whole algorithm, your FYP and everything.
Oh, Instagram does it very beautifully.
Oh, I didn't know about the Instagram one. But the TikTok one, that one, it's not about one particular topic. It will be
mixing.
Yes.
Accurate on Instagram.
Oh, then I think they should incorporate that. And using phones. We are in a tech. I'm asking because we are into technology. Do you think students should be allowed to use phones in school?
Wow, this is very critical. I agree to that fact that the government should be giving some phones, but not phones necessarily. Should be some kind of a tablet,
Gadgets.
a learning tablet or something. I think the government has released some. I saw some videos last.
But then there are still people against that motion because it will spoil them. It will do this to them.
That's true. But when you look, that's where we come in as computer scientists, because we don't have enough researchers to give us that information that this is very good, this is not good, and so I believe that the communication ministry, they are doing well, but by implementing this 1 million, I'm not promoting any political party here, but I believe that it's a great initiative because I'm in that path, and I realize that technology itself, it makes work easy.
Very easy.
We've been learning what is a computer. A computer is a machine that can help us, you see, help do work easier and faster. We've been saying this, memorizing this, but the implementation, you see, that's implementing is one of the greatest problems that we do have.
In Ghana, in Africa
as a whole. We'll be talking about it. We know that the thing is good. Although everything has its negative effects,
but then I think
it can do more good. Yeah,
we focus so much on the negative side.
Exactly.
And the phone debate. Meanwhile, the positive side is so huge. And then it's not. I mean, it depends on how you train your child. How you train your child will determine what the person is going to use this thing for. You will still have people that are not using phones in school. So best say or best say.
That's true.
It doesn't really matter how the access of gadgets that he or she is going to have. So best say or best say, depending on how you raise your child.
That's true.
And right now it's getting crazy because we can actually live double lives. You can be living a different way to your parents, and when you're in school, you are living a different way.
A lot of people
even in the school, you can be living two lives. you can have a certain friend group that will see you this way, and another friend group that will see you how you truly are. So everything depends on how you talk to you, and then how you like introduce them to God and other stuff. But I believe we should be allowed to use phones in school.
I agree to that. I agree to that fact.
Students
where they should implement some measures as to how they are.
Yes, actually, you can actually put on control settings. We have some of the rich parents, they have parental control settings, so they can actually control your phones, their kids' phones from afar, remotely. So they can control what you should watch. What you should see, and everything. They can lock your phone. They can do. We can do that.
I agree to that.
Yes. So I think that using the negative side to debunk all these technological things is really, really good. Because if you look at Rwanda, they are doing well in terms of technology. They have their own searchlight.
That's true.
We can actually do that, because if Ghana is supposed to grow, then technology can be left out. And if we start growing well in technology, it's going to affect the rest of the areas. Yes. But I think the government should.
I agree to that.
The government should really, really take care of that. Then we made mention of, I think, so we've spoken about academia. Or do you have something else that you want to talk about?
Oh, I think basically that's with academia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then before we go to the finance part, I want us to talk about leadership.
Okay.
Yes. For me, how I realized that maybe I have the potential to lead is the community that I grew up in. See, we have these people that, when you are young, we all have this one particular person that he will decide what the friend group should do. Today we are doing this, and everybody will do. It's not like you are being bossy, but then you say it, and then everybody wants to do it. Today, I don't know, you are the leader. You are the leader. So yes, that was me.
Yeah.
Even though we had people in the friend group who were, grown as compared to us, but then they still listen to us. So that's how come I found out that maybe I have the potential to be a leader. And I wasn't bad. I mean, they wouldn't have listened to me and all that.
Okay.
So how did you find out that you
how I discovered?
Yes.
I think that would have to be individuals outside noticing that. I didn't realize. I think I was so much concerned about appearance often, and how calm I used to be, and how I take initiatives like within members. And so I have been doing that, and then people see it as, it is just the little things that people don't pay attention to.
Yes.
Because a follower will be like, let's say you have been given a task in an open space. Oh, can you please help me arrange this place? A follower will just come in. Oh, what are we supposed to do? We should carry this. The next one, he's waiting for another instruction to
execute. But leader will just go ahead, whether or not you are going to help.
Exactly, and he'll be doing it. And so I just did that continuously, and even at my workplace, that's what I do that. And so people do call me, I'm a leader, I'm a president, but I'm not.
Yes.
It's because of the activities that I find myself in, how I appear towards men, and I realize that no, I think I have that leadership ability. I am able to, and then I joined the Kufuor Scholars Program. That was mind-blowing. That was really
I was so happy for you when I heard of that.
Yeah, I think my confidence level boosted when I spoke directly to him, the president himself, because I was like, if I've spoken to the president of the land, no, I can speak to anybody.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to say that anybody.
I get it, but it's like, it's not everyone that has the opportunity to go and speak to him.
And so you see, there's, even with how things happened, I can say it is God, because
of course
they selected 30 people from all universities and GCT. I was the only one at that point in time. I was like, oh wow. We even went for interview and stuff, and can you imagine that one of our scholars graduated as the best student, I think valedictorian for College of Health, Meros.
Oh wow.
He was my close friend, like close scholar when we go for camps and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so you could see that the program really influenced us, like
to be a leader.
To be a leader. Through the program, you go to a 2 weeks camp, you go to rural communities, go and engage with them, get to know, understand. So you see that people think that the Ghana is all about Accra. When you go to the northern part, you get to see the water that we were standing close by was the water some people were just fetching to go and drink. Like, you could see that. You think you are in a serious situation. Some people are
because your tap is not flowing, or because you have to go and fetch water from.
It was really serious, and then it shifted the mindset as to me not thinking about myself alone, thinking about people, like trying to be in the shoes of people. And so I don't just look at you and then judge you. Like when I see you now, then I judge.
You have to consider the factors.
People are going through some serious times that you have to understand as a leader. If you're a leader, you have to understand, be in the shoes and see how it feels like. And so that was a turnaround for me. And then
do you think is the same as head of state awards, HOSA?
Okay, I think it would be similar to that.
Because that one too, they go to I was part of it.
Yeah, that's true.
You get awarded by the president himself.
That's so true.
So it's a bit similar. Just that this one is based in Ghana.
But now they've actually opened their borders into receiving international students and stuff. So at current scholars, they have some French people coming in, like Togo, Ivory Coast and stuff. And so it's becoming a big community.
If someone is watching right now and the person wants to be part of this, how does the person apply?
Oh, okay. So I think you have to be in level 200. Okay. Level 100 semester going to 200. Then you'll be able to apply for that. I think your transcript matters, your personal statements, your I think every year they try to revise how the operations work. But I think these are some of the basic ones. Your recommendations from lecturers. They want to know what like the leadership abilities or qualities that you have. What can you do? You think about yourself alone, or you think about other people's too, and then it has really shifted. Yeah, so you can apply through that. I think the forms are not yet in. It will be out, let's say, August, September.
So those who are in level 300, 200 can't apply.
Okay, so they can be an associate, and the associates they benefit from camps, some relevant talk shows, and then engagements and stuff. But I think they miss the 2 weeks camp and stuff. That's one of the.
Well, that's so sad, because most of us don't get to hear about these opportunities.
So that's it. That's so true. That's so true. The opportunity comes in it. They actually broadcast it very well too. So I sometimes I don't. Okay, for me, I was so much lucky to hear from a friend, and then the friend introduced me to. I even lost hope when I was applying, but yeah. We did videos. You're a content creator, so I was doing videos more than I did more videos like 30 times.
Like, oh my God, this is not nice. Let me do it.
You'll be presenting a problem statement. How would you be able to solve them? And I think, you see, problem itself is what makes you stand out. You solving a problem makes you stand out, and then I think, yeah, basically that.
So right now, if someone is level 100 going to 200, the person can apply.
Yeah.
But once the person gets to 200, the person has to be an associate.
Associate, but yeah, an associate.
And how do they get the forms?
Okay,
is it like given to schools? Okay, online. So they have to search. So
yeah, so they have their website, the Kufuor Scholars Program. When you go to their sites, if there are admissions, then you can apply applications there. Solid.
So I think we are now getting to what people are really interested in, with the finance. We all want money. Whoa. Because I mean, life is a bit easier with money. The Bible even doesn't condemn money. It condemns, being greedy. Yes, it said for the love of money, the love of money is the root of all evil. It was talking about the greed, not talking about like money itself.
Yeah.
Yes, so I mean, money is good. It makes life easier. It also helps you to help other people. If you have it in abundance, even if you don't have it in abundance, but you have something, you can help people out. So, I mean, the current economy that we find ourselves, you wouldn't find an average teenager with, let's say, 10,000, not teenager per se, an average youth with, let's say, 10,000 cedis in his account. I mean, you would. It depends. Okay, it also depends on the kind of people you are surrounded with. But then let's take the whole Ghana as, I don't know, sample.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I would say that to get money, I don't want to say that it is easy.
Oh, it's not
but
easy.
It is easy when you know what to do, right? But in some sense, too, it becomes difficult to get it. But there are some things that I think people are neglecting as to how to make money. And for me, for instance, I would like to share this. You see, our current government system, or I'm not blaming the government, but I would say that our education system doesn't allow you to be working and then schooling at the same time.
Meanwhile, if you were outside the country,
you can be doing that. Exactly. And so during my days on university, on campus, I had the opportunity to teach. I didn't turn it down because of academics. I was really interested because it was tailored to that. So a friend introduced me to a school, coding and robotics. They would be paying me this amount of money. The amount wasn't so big,
but it was actually
at least it was something that I could do something with. And so I started with it. I was doing it, and can you imagine, the school got interested in how I teach the kids, and so they transitioned me to a computing teacher.
Oh wow!
And I was teaching computing. I think my student, that was 2 years ago, my student went to write some BEC, and then one emerged as the overall best student for EQAPEM. This one had ICT, computing, everyone. I think most of them did very well in that course, and I earned some money out of that. I didn't see it as making money out of it. I was like, let me support them, let me just share my knowledge, and through that I was able to get another opportunity based on the thing that I was doing. And you could see that it's links. And so I was doing that alongside. I was also playing the keyboard. It was doing some money and stuff. Somebody would be like, I don't have all these skills. How do I make money? Right?
Yes.
And so there's it. There are a lot of opportunities, but how to locate them is the problem. Let me take a sample of you selling stuff on campus. You're a university student. You sell, let's say, a clothing stuff. Let's say you go to Accra, you go and pick up some stuff, and then your pocket money, just start with one. You see, sometimes they'll be like, at first I was even thinking these billionaires, they'll be like, I started with 2 Ghana cedis. That's why they are telling lies. Honestly, sometimes it's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's true. Sometimes you don't need the money. You need to just go to the market. You just walk in dressed very well. You go to a perfume shop. I am this. I want to be somebody who will be selling your perfumes to my university.
But I don't have the capital.
You don't have the capital. You understand?
So can you trust me?
Can you?
Can you
and so
me
the trust will come in for some time. But if you're able to bridge that gap, you see how you present yourself.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. Like that's very true. That's very true. It hasn't happened to me before. Because if you are willing to do it, you'll find your ways and means. Someone came on this podcast and the person was like, the reason why people don't start their businesses is because of fear and the perception of lack of funds.
Whoa.
And I said, well, it's not it's not a perception. I mean, there's no fun. No, there is. It's in your mouth. Like the way you talk to people about what you want to do can actually give you more than you need.
Exactly.
Which is very true. Exactly. Like how you are saying it. You can actually walk into a provision store. Oh, I'm in a hostel.
Yeah.
And I've realized that every night people walk outside to go and buy this, buy that. Can you trust me?
Can you trust me?
And then give me some of your products.
Yeah.
And this and this and that. And they will actually trust
they
you.
They will trust you with
you
it.
are and how you present yourself.
And then
you'll be making money out of it.
Yes.
Even with no capital.
No capital.
It's so that when you become a billionaire, you can be like, I started with nothing. Oh yes, that's so true.
Yeah.
But then let's say you actually want to start with a skill. Because yesterday I was testing a guy from church, and the person was like, I mean, he was telling me that I have so many skills. I speak so many languages. He wants to be like me. And this. So I said, I didn't wait for anyone to come and teach me. I just do it myself. If I have to pay, I find ways and pay for it. Because I know that very soon it will be very, very, demanding and all that. So if I want to do something, they don't even know what they are interested in. So it's like they just want you to tell them that do this before they do it. What do you want to tell like those kind of people? And is there a skill for everyone? Like a skill that, let's say this particular skill there, no matter who you are, you'll be interested in it. Or so far as you learn it, you can make something out of it. Or you just have to find something and be committed to it. And
I think that would be very interesting. You don't need any serious skill to make money. It's actually your words, right? And how determined you are.
Yeah.
You can be able to make meaning, or you can be able to make solutions out of that. And so when I started, I was just even with negotiating, people don't have the ability to negotiate. That's very bad. Boss,
meanwhile, you have the best people who do that. Your mothers. The thing is 100 cedis. My mama 100. It's my mama 15 cedis.
Exactly.
100 to 15 cedis.
You sometimes you can't even think far.
Yeah.
But people are able to talk gossip, but they are unable to make like the right meaning as to
with the same
the mouth. And so I would entreat such people to just start
with what? Because genuinely they want to do something, but they just don't know.
They don't know, right? Then you have to pray to God so that you'll be able to.
Okay, I think that's the final thing.
You have to pray to God so that He can lead you to do that. Because if you don't know anything, definitely you are being exposed to some things in your environment.
Advantage of it.
I think people are only looking at solutions. It is very nice. This is very beautiful. I want that. People are not looking at how did they do that. What was the process during this like innovation and stuff? People are just concerned about end product. But how did they do it? Even if you're able to look at that and copy, you can copy.
Yeah, you can
People
copy.
are living lives, they've copied. Can you imagine ChatGPT, Gemini? They are all copied something, or Claude Code.
Yeah.
Oh, they are all copied stuff.
Yeah.
One of the things that people
You copy, you add yours to it.
Exactly. People will be like, oh, my idea, somebody has taken it already, so I don't have anything to do. Who said?
Because look at the clothing brands that we have. All around next. And that's what they be big to say 50
Exactly.
cities.
You see, you are a fashionista, so yeah, you know all these things. It is just the little things that you are not paying attention to. That's making meaning. So that's basically with the finance of like you making a business or making money.
So let's say right now we are taking you back in time. You are like 18 years old, 17 years old, and you have only 100 cedis. What are you going to do with it? You want to make much of the 100 cedis.
Wow.
What will you do with it? Will you invest? We even talk about investing.
Okay.
Would you invest, or you I don't know, or you do sporty bets?
I've never tried that before, though.
I don't think I have the heart to do.
Oh, nah. Okay, so if I have 100 cedis, I would. So am I using that for a business or?
It depends on you. Just want to make sure that the money is used rightly.
Okay. So I am somebody who believes in investment. I really love investment. So I would actually take a portion of it, maybe 30% of the 100 cedis, and use that for my investment. And then the rest of the money I'll look at. So this is one of the things that people don't get. Okay, look, they often, when they get money, they are all looking at, let me invest it in my business. And then the business starts, operation starts. At a point in time, something hits the business, then you go and withdraw the capital, and then you lose everything.
He's afraid.
And so the money has to be apportioned in a way that this is like an emergency fund. You apportion maybe some 10% for that, so that anytime you are going somewhere and then you don't have lorry fare, you can refer to that. You don't go to the capital for the money. Your capital should be fixed. You should not take it unless you've broken even, or you are having a surplus or a profit, before you can just take some profit out of it. And then get into a business. So let's say currently one of the businesses that people do under mine would have to be, let's say, a pure business. It's one of the beautiful businesses that people don't really pay much attention, but it's...
What do they do?
Pure water.
The churches.
So pure water.
People drink water every day.
Exactly. I mean, this is a necessity.
Yes.
You understand? That's why there are a lot of water brands, but still people are buying.
Yes. There's these three things: transport, food, and water.
Necessity.
These three aspects of the economy. If you actually invest in it, there's no way your money is going to.
Exactly. That's so true. Transport, you see the rise of cars like in Accra here.
You will still pick. You don't have any choice.
You don't have any choice. The truck made to insult you, still now you're going to pick the car. And so you understand that there is a small depth of gap in the transport sector. But I believe, such business and the youth for today like this, we don't want to...
we want fast.
That's the thing.
Want to invest 100 cedis and get 10,000?
10,000, how does that work?
2 hours. In 2 hours.
Then that's not possible, you understand? And investment takes time. It depends on the investment you are doing. If you are doing low risk investment, maybe treasury bills or something like that, if that one is actually loaning something to the government so that they'll be able to complete their projects, then at the end of every quarter or something,
they have 3 months, 6 months, 1 year,
then they give out their dividends, or sometimes they'll profit back to you. And then we have the shares. That's one of the interesting parts of it, where it is of a high risk. I wouldn't encourage somebody to do, but I would say do, because everything comes in with opportunities and challenges. And so the
like
shares,
the MTN shares.
Oh my God, that's booming.
I think the last time I checked, it was around 4 cedis.
4 cedis, bro. I think 4 cedis. Beginning of the year, it was 20 something pesos. the middle of January, it came to 4 cedi 40 pesos. Just 2 days ago, I posted on my status that it was 4 cedi 40 pesos. And then it moved again to 4 cedi 95 pesos. Then back to 5 cedi 33 pesos this morning. So you can just
in that
imagine.
case, you can withdraw the money, or like
So there's it.
because I have IC on my phone. So I've been tracking all those companies, Coca-Cola, Netflix, and
okay.
Yeah.
So you can, when you buy the shares, now you own part of the company, right? And we have people who have more shares when they can take the decisions and stuff. Your money is small, so you don't take part in the decision making. But in regards to that, you just sell. We have the buy and sell. So if you buy shares from MTN, you can sell it back, and then you can get your money depending on the profits you've made, right? And so you can share, maybe sell a quantity of the share that you've bought. Maybe if you bought maybe 1,000 shares from MTN, and maybe you are selling.
What if nobody buys?
No. It's not regulated by. So one of the interesting things is that it's not regulated by individuals that we see here. It is major stakeholders and then investors that do that. So the IC Wealth is actually acting as a broker between the Ghana Stock Exchange and you, the individual. And so you would have to register through, get a CSD account, and then to be able to do that. And then you get your shares. So if you want to sell, you just sell, click on the sell button, you select the quantity of shares that you want to sell, and then they will refund your money back to you in 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very simple.
Oh, then I'll wait. When it gets to the then I sell it.
But so when it gets to that level, let's say you bought it at 4 cedi 20 pesos and you want to sell some 5 cedi, then you are getting some profit out of that side.
Then I'll wait. When it comes to 4 cedis again, then I'll buy.
Yes, but I'm believing that it will be difficult for it to drop any moment from now because of the inflation dropping. So the inflation dropped from, I think, 24% to currently 3%.
Hey, wow.
Yeah, so you can see that the economy is really performing very well. So it's affecting the major stake companies around.
Okay, so how much do you think anyone can invest?
2 Ghana cedis, 2.
In what?
You can just invest in your liquidity fund. So the liquidity fund is actually a low risk investment plan where your investment will be used by senior professional investors. Then they'll be trading with your business and stuff.
And how long does it take?
Oh, it depends. You see, for that one, it moves in a slow pace, so you need not to rush with that. And so maybe a month, probably 2 months, 3 months, you see some little drop-ins and then increase in stuff. But I think for that one, you see, people use money their money is to invest when they need their money urgently.
Yes.
You don't do that when you are investing.
So else like you invest, you JI for like 5 months if you can.
Exactly. That's why when you are investing, don't put all your money in there. Otherwise, your eyes will still be on the money.
Yes, and something like treasury bill. Once you withdraw 1 cedi, everything casts.
So you should know how to measure or balance these ones. Yeah. So basically that.
that like we are learning a lot. So what platforms should we go and then do these investments if you want to?
Okay. So I think we have the Black Star app. We have the Plus app. The Plus app, you'll be able to invest in US stocks and stuff. So you'll be able to buy stocks.
I think that one is better because it
has a multi-platform, this one. And then we have Bamboo for that. And then we also have IC Wealth. That's into Ghanaian stock. And I think stocks, and they are very, very flexible with their fee payments and charges and stuff. So I really love to use them. Okay, I'm not recommending any of them, but I think I use that often, so I realize that IC Wealth, we are doing well. So
so if anyone wants you to be their mentor, maybe they want to be like you, or maybe walk the similar footsteps,
nobody should be like me.
We should be like Christ.
They should be like Christ.
But did he invest in their stocks? We don't know.
They did. Christ invested in us.
Okay, yeah,
yes,
okay.
Yes, so yeah.
Yes, so we also have people who invest in other people.
Exactly.
I see that this person is very, very intelligent.
They invest in
let me pay for your fees. Let me pay for your hostels. So that or you want to be a pilot,
yes.
but you can't pay the 50,000 cedis. So let me pay for you $50,000. So I'll pay for you. Then after you become a pilot, after the 1 year, and you start work, I will get a job for you.
Exactly.
Maybe give me 50% or 20% for like a number of years.
Human capital. You're investing in human capital actually. So that also counts, yeah.
So that means anything is actually possible. You just have to find the right people to help you.
Yes.
But then you give out your social media platforms where you think we can find you in case someone wants to speak to you about something or collaborate with you on something, or maybe he has an idea. I don't know. So look straight into the camera. This one.
All right, beautiful viewers.
Then you are adding your last statement, something that you would want the whole Ghana to hear.
Okay.
To it. We are signing out.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Okay, so you can find me on LinkedIn, Kingsley K. Boaben, and then Instagram, Kingsley Boaben, and also Kimbu. So Kingsley Boaben, then shortened in Kimbu. One key thing that I would like to leave here is this quote that says, "An opportunity given to a monkey to wear cloth does not guarantee it to join the dining table." So this is a food for thought. Yeah, so you can think about it, or I should break it down.
Oh, break it down.
Okay.
Young people are watching and all that.
Wow. Yeah. And so when you look in the context of individuals, when a lot of people are given the opportunity, they have the access, they have opportunities to a lot of things, but their character and their traits, their attitudes, what they have, their capacity that they can be able to maintain or retain whatever they are holding, they lack that. And so I would entreat every individual out there or youth out there to come out of your shells and then build yourself with Christ. Thank you.
I didn't ask you about your relationship with God. How is your relationship with God?
Oh, so I think I made mention of that with John. Okay. Yeah, my relationship with God is beautiful.
Do you think it's part of whom you are today? Like, has it shaped any aspect of your life?
So well, in a sense that I think at some point in time where people are expecting children, like pastors' children, to go astray and stuff, they're expecting.
Because I was so surprised when you say you're a pastor.
Oh yeah, so and by God's grace, I won't say it's my will because it's by God's grace. I wouldn't say my parents were training us with some strict measures. I think we understood our parents, their calling, and then we understood what God has bestowed upon us, and then we are living by it, by God's grace.
Solid. I've really learned a lot.
Wow.
And maybe I won't forget that I can invest with 2 Ghana cedis. So let's say right now I have 50 cedis. It means I can invest in 25 different companies. 50 cedis is not any amount of money. I was when it was. Leave it for 5 years. Leave it for 5 years.
That's compound interest. Right?
So it
multiplies.
So leave it for 5 years. Okay, let's say you're in university level 100. Leave it for 4 years. You leave it for 4. By the time you are done with university, then even if you have, I'm sure it will be more than 1,000 cedis. It will be more than 1,000 cedis.
Yes.
So even if it's 5,000 cedis, 10,000 cedis, it's like musika auto training but then in a very
big.
I think I can do that. And you can do more than 2 cedis. You can actually do 10 cedis everywhere, or 50 cedis everywhere.
Some people are rich, but they love to chop plenty.
Which is not advisable. Because if you want to be millionaire, a salary in a millionaire, we don't use salary to be a millionaire. You have to get multiple streams of income. So your money is coming from here, so that when here is down, here is up. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation to be on this.
I'm so much grateful.
You are making our life simple because I'm not sure you get this opportunity. You got this opportunity when you were growing up.
Oh yes.
But then you are giving us and the people who are watching all these opportunities. You are telling us that we can invest, where to invest. We can even contact you on your social media platform. You are going to tell us what to do and where to invest. And give us insight about stuff that we think we need insight in.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. God bless you for being
welcome.
here.
Wow.
And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share to your best friend, because you have to grow together. If your friends are doing well and you're also doing well, nobody will come and worry you. If you are the only rich person among your friend group, they will always come to you with your problem. Yes. So you send it to him and he doesn't watch and makes a good use of this, then it's his fault. You can tell him that the same video I sent to you for us to be great now, I may say you. So I can even help you, but not as much as that video could have helped you. So like, pause the video and then send it to your friend. Thank you so much for being here once again. See you next time. Bye.
Future Billionaires Podcast.